Good morning, students. Now we are going to start Unit 4. Now, very small unit and very easy concepts are there. Now, the first one is variation of parameters. Variation of parameters. Now, here consider the differential equation. A general nth degree differential equation is an into dny by dx to the power of n and an minus 1 into d power n minus 1 by dx power n minus 1 plus so on plus a1 into dy by dx plus a naught into y is equal to q of x. This is an nth degree differential equation, right? You know how to solve this differential equation by using two methods. One is complementary function and the other one is particular integral. If the right hand side is what? Q of x. If this q of x is equal to 0, then it is called a homogeneous differential equation. In that case, what is the solution? The solution of given differential equation is y is equal to yc only, right? If q of x is not equal to 0, in that case the solution of a differential equation is y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is a complementary function and yp is a particular integral. This is a different method to find a solution of a given differential equation, right? Here in this case, we consider only second order differential equation. Second order means a2 into d square y by dx square plus a1 into dy by dx plus what? A naught into y is equal to q of x. Now this differential equation is given to you. We have to solve this differential equation by using variation of parameters method. Now, what is the working method? Now this is the given differential equation. Now here first of all we have to find a complementary function. Let the complementary function is equal to yc is equal to what? Now we have to find the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation of this one, then we will get the roots of those equation. Now by using the roots of the given equation, we will get the complementary function. Let the complementary function yc is equal to c1 into y1 plus c2 into y2, right? What are y1 and y2 here? These y1 and y2 are independent solution. That means independent roots of the auxiliary equation. Let suppose that yc is the given yc is the complementary function of the given differential equation. Now by using this complementary function, we are going to find the particular integral. Let yp is equal to some u into y1, some v into y2, where u comma v are functions of x only. Where u and v are functions of x only. Now we have to find u and v. If you know u and v, we will get the particular integral. Now to get this one, first of all we have to differentiate with respect to y. Y dash p you have to find out, right? What is y dash p? This is u dash into y1 plus u into y1 dash. Similarly, this is uv product v dash into y2 plus v into y2 dash, right? Again, now after getting this one, again you have to find y double dash p, right? Now again this one differentiation uv, u double dash into y1 plus u dash into y1 dash plus this one. Now u dash into y1 dash plus u into y1 double dash. Now similarly this term I am going to differentiate, plus v double dash into y2 v dash into y2 dash, right? Now plus this one v dash into y2 dash v into y2 double dash. right? Now you call that equation number 2, equation number 3, right? Or you can, this one you call that equation number 2, number 3 and number 4. Now solve equation 2, 3 and 4. We get the values of u and v, right? After getting these values, substitute uv values in equation 2. We get the particular integral yp. Now therefore the general solution of equation 1 is y is equal to yc plus yp, right? This is a simple procedure. Now no need to confuse with this one. Simply you have to remember these formulas. We want to find u value. This u value is equal to minus of integral q of x into y2 by now a2 into y1 into y2 dash minus y1 dash into y2, right? Now and v is equal to again integral q of x into y1 instead of y2 y1 here, same a2 into y1 into y2 dash y1 dash into y2. Now simply remember these two formulas. It will be very easy for you, right? To find a particular integral, we have to by heart these two formulas, right? Variation of parameter is very important concept. Now we are going to solve one problem, right? Solve d square minus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to sine e power minus x, right? Simple one, please concentrate. Now solution, first of all you have to write a given differential equation is d square minus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to sine e power minus x. You call that equation number 1. Now compare equation 1 with the standard form. What is the standard form? a2 into d square y by dx square plus a1 into dy by dx plus a naught y is equal to q of x. This is a general form of a differential equation. Now if you compare, you will get the values of a2 is equal to 1, a1 is equal to minus 3, a naught is equal to 2 and q of x is equal to sine e power minus x. This is important and this one is important, right? Now what we are doing here, first of all you are writing the given equation and we are comparing the given equation with the standard form and we are finding a2, a1, a0 and q of x values. Now first of all you have to find the auxiliary equation. Now for the first of all, now d square minus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to sine e power minus x. Now clearly we are writing f of d is equal to d square minus 3d plus 2. Is that clear? Next, auxiliary equation is m square minus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0. This is auxiliary equation. We are replacing d by m in f of d and we are equating it to 0. The resultant equation is called auxiliary equation. Now solve this equation. M square minus 2m minus m is equal to 0. That implies m minus 2 minus 1 common here. Now m minus 2 is equal to 0. m minus 2 into m minus 1 is equal to 0 implies m is equal to 1 comma 2. Here the roots are real and unequal, right? Now in this case complementary function y is equal to yc is equal to c1 into e to the power of first root into x plus c2 into e to the power of second root into x. We got the complementary function. This procedure is as it is and old procedure, right? Now we have to find the complementary function. You remember this particular integral, right? Now see here. Now what is yc? Once again I am writing c1 e power x plus c2 into e power 2x. Now here assume that this is y1 is equal to e power x, y2 is equal to e power 2x, right? Let now we want particular integral. Now let particular integral is equal to yp is equal to what you have write u into y1 plus v into y2, right? Now that implies yp is equal to u into what is y1 here, e power x plus v into what is y2, e power 2x. Now what are u and v here? U and v are functions of x. Now we have to find u and v. We know the formula. U is equal to, remember this one, minus sign is there, integral of q of x into y2 by what will get a2 into y1 dash into y2 minus y1 into right, this is y1 y2 dash, no, y2 dash, this one y dash into y2, right? Now substitute those values. That implies u is equal to minus symbol as it is, don't forget the minus symbol. What is q of x? Now in our problem q of x we wrote sine e power minus x, sine e power minus x into what is y2 here, e power, what is e power 2x by this one a2 value is 1, right? a2 value is equal to 1 here, right? Next one into what is y1 only, y1 is e power x into y2 dash means this differentiation of this one, that is e power 2x into 2 minus y1 dash, what is y1, e power x, e power x differentiation is e power x only. Next y2 means e power 2x. That implies u is equal to minus of sine e power minus x into e power 2x by this is 1, no? Simplify this one. 2 into e power x into 2 power x minus e power x into 2 e power x. What you will get? E power x into 2 power e power x only. Right? This and these two gets cancelled. Implies u is equal to minus of sine e power minus x by e power x. Of course, you can write dx. No need to mention here dx. If you want, you can write over here. Now, here we have to integrate this one. How to integrate? Very easy thing is, now you know formula, this one. Now put e power minus x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. What you will get here? Differentiation of e power minus x is e power minus x into minus 1 is equal to dt. That implies minus 1 pi into dx, of course you write. minus 1 by e power x into dx is equal to dt, right? Now that implies dx by e power x is equal to minus dt. Now substitute those values. U is equal to minus sine integration sine of e power minus x is t only into dx by e power dx value is dx by e power dx value is minus dt, right? Now that implies u is equal to minus minus becomes plus sine t dt. Integration of sine t is what? Cos minus cos t, right? That implies u is equal to minus cos t, but what is t? E power minus x, since t is equal to e power minus x. Similarly, v is equal to what? Integration q of x into y1 by a 2 into y1 into y2 dash minus y1 dash into y2. Of course, you write dx over here, no need to mention in the formula. Now v is equal to q means sine of e power minus x. What is y1 here? Y1 is e power x by here a2 is 1. Here y1 dash sorry y1 into y2 dash y1 is e power x, y2 dash is e power 2x into 2, right? Minus this is e power x into e power 2x. You write dx. V is equal to integration of sine e power x into e power x by what you will get here if you simplify this one, e power x into e power 2x dx. Here e power x and e power x gets cancelled, right? Now here v is equal to, again this one no sine e power minus x by e power 2x into dx. Now what you are going to do? Now put e power minus x is equal to t, right?